track. Okay, the favorites are holding with black and doing well with white. It's the reverse that happens. Of course, in Hikaru's game, which hasn't had that many moves, I've been keeping an eye on it. Hikaru has taken over the initiative and does have, at this point, a good, relatively good chance of striking first with the white pieces. But let's stick to this game because we are likely to get a resolution within a couple of moments. Magnus has played the move knight e2 check. And of course, king to e3 by Vincent, leaving the d3 square for the knight.
Yes, very important. So basically, we are expecting the move king b5. And after king b5, knight d3 falls back. Magnus might try that fancy knight c1 because it's beautiful, but he knows exactly that it will not change anything.
You know, it's funny. After knight c1, knight takes c1, b2, it seems like knight e2 wins the game, but no, because of king c4. So no fanciness, no shenanigans for Vincent. Just make the hammer moves that prevent all counterplay.
Yeah, let's just show that because that's actually beautiful. If white tries to be too smart and say like, you know what, knight c1, I can actually even take because I'm going to fork you. It loses the game because of king c4, and eventually there is no power to stop the b pawn.
And they're precisely going down this line. Perhaps Magnus will try knight g3 in response to knight t3. And I forgot what we were banking on there. Is it the immediate? No, it's not the immediate f5. What's the clinical way to punish knight g3?
Well, there I think everything wins. I mean, you can just play the move king d4, and black is running out of moves. I mean, you don't need to do anything. Everything is covered. Everything is protected.
Beautiful stuff by Vincent. The body language says it all. We are 1 or 2 moves away from the conclusion of this incredible game by the young German talent. What a moment this will be in his chess career. I don't like to exaggerate, but any win over Magnus Carlsen in a classical tournament of any kind is a momentous occasion in the development of a young chess player.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a historical moment for him on the board.
C3.
Knight c3 played.
Okay. So king d4, he wants to go back to e2 and involve his king to c4.
Yes, but basically, I mean, I guess every single move wins, but okay, you have to win it. However, the good news for Vincent is that with the last couple of moves, he also accumulated quite some time.
d6.
d6 played.
King c6, though. King c6.
And then e5.
And then, I guess king to... No, you can't go king d5 because the d-pawn promotes. Yeah, black is running out of ideas. Look at that knight on d3. I guess knight d5 check there, Peter. Trying to go knight takes f4. Squeezing the last trick out of the position.
But I'm going to play king d2.
And stop the pawn that way.
Exactly, not going to fall.
Without that pawn, without accessing it, black cannot win any of the other pawns.
Yes, exactly.
There we go. There's e5. I mean, the moves basically play themselves at this point.
Yeah, he just protects all his pawns.
Magnus did not go far. No. Not much to fight for here. You're right, Peter. King d2, king c1, and king b2. That's going to be the winning idea. Once you win b3, you are 3 pawns up.
Yes, and basically, white, I mean, black can do nothing against white's construction. Yeah, the only vulnerable pawn f4 is protected by the knight, which before took excellent care of the b pawn. Knight protects the f4 pawn, and white's king is just slowly walking towards the beastly pawn.
That's it. There's literally nothing to fight for. Every move, you lose the pawn. King d7, knight c5 check. Knight d5 check, king d2. At this point, it doesn't matter who's sitting across from you, if it's Magnus or a three-headed dragon. This one's over. And black can't even sack the knight for the pawns because white's got too many of them on the king side and in the center.
Exactly. It looked a bit shaky, yeah, that Vincent spent a little bit more time than he needed. On the other hand, the position was complex and he made sure that he calculates everything to the slightest detail, and he proved right.
And to convert any endgame against Magnus Carlsen in such fashion is also what impressed me. It's not just the fact that he seized his opportunity, but also that he traded rooks, which was a very mature decision. It was a hard decision because he left Magnus with this outside passer on b5. And Vincent realized that even though his own pawn majority was less advanced, that it would ultimately, it just has a historical moment. Vincent Keymer defeats Magnus Carlsen, the highest rated player in the world in chess history, in the first game of their mini match. Huge moment, Peter, for the youngster.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this means a lot. But as you said, no time to celebrate. It's clear that Magnus will try to bounce back tomorrow with all his energy, all his efforts. We'll use some brilliant preparation to try to get chances. But a big win and a big step forward for Vincent.
And Vincent making sure he stays hydrated there. Nothing more dehydrating than a nerve-wracking finale against Magnus Carlsen. You see it there. White's king on e4. It's counter